Hello everyone, welcome to Artistically Married, where we explore the inner workings of our marriage driven by artistic expression. We're your hosts, Jake Ackerman
and Brianne Steinberg.
All right, and today we have our friend Sean Harris with us in the studio we're going to talk about Star Wars, because today, on the release day of this podcast, is May the 4th.
Woo! May the 4th be with you.
I've never been so excited in my entire life. I've done some cool stuff, and this is probably the peak of my adult life. This is amazing.
Amazing.
So
Great.
amazing.
When we decided we were going to do this, I was like, we have to get Sean on. He is the ultimate Star Wars fan.
I'm the only nerd they know, actually, is what this is. So
No.
one of the only nerds. No, what am I talking about? They know tons of nerds.
Yeah, we know tons of nerds. We got the nerd club.
Low on the nerd totem pole.
But yeah, we were talking to Gizzy last week. So if anybody tuned into our podcast last week, we kind of mentioned this. And it's crazy. I mean, going like my whole adult, into my whatever, I was 35, I think. And I had never seen any of the Star Wars movies. So when the pandemic happened and we knew we were going to have lots of time on our hands, Jacob suggested that we watch it.
I had watched Star Wars just
growing
as
up.
a kid and loved it, and my parents loved it. So we watched it a lot, and we just had the original 3 movies and on VHS, and Leonard Maltin at the beginning, who kind of explained some things about it or whatever. We loved that, and just crushed those VHSs. And finally when the pandemic came and Brie had never watched Star Wars, I was like, they're just good movies. Like, I think you had the same, like, oh, it's science fiction, it's nerdy or whatever, something like that.
Yeah, I think I just like wasn't introduced to it. Like my parents aren't into stuff like that. So like they just never brought it into the house, and we were busy as kids, but now it's like part of our religion. And I think it's a huge part of our like North American culture.
Absolutely.
There's so many jokes that like inside jokes that you just don't understand and now even like leading up to this week, like now that I'm such an avid fan, I'm just like, oh man, yeah, like this is like the week that everybody like throws out all those like I was sitting on like a huge gigantic motivational speaker today, and he started dropping all these like Star Wars quotes, and I was like, yes, this is amazing.
One of those things like very much universal. Like it's the story itself. I mean, you can compare it to many, many different types of stories, but the more you start sort of looking into it, and like you mentioned sci-fi, like people sort of equate Star Wars with sci-fi.
Yeah.
It's not. Like the reason why it was made, like
it's
George
like closer
Lucas,
to like a religion. Like
religion, but George Lucas, when he was like first writing it, he flat out has said like, this is meant to be a fantasy. This is a fantasy that just happens to be taking place
in space.
Right? That's why the whole idea of it being like in a galaxy, a long time ago in a galaxy far away. And if you look at some of the, I guess, the dynamics and the way like it flows, it very much is a fantasy, right?
Yeah.
You've got
the character development,
all of that,
yeah.
You've got your good, you've got your evil, you've got this sort of overwhelming sort of force, like, for lack of a better term, that's
energy,
sort of running through the entire
the
thing.
universal
Mysticism.
Energy. Yeah.
It's totally fantasy. It speaks to everybody. I've never met anybody that really dislikes Star Trek. Oh, I'm joking. That's my joke.
Get out of here.
My dad is bugging me about it today. Yeah, I had to. But I've never met anyone that doesn't like it. It's just, classic.
The like themes along through like all the different series too are just so beautiful. I mean, like I always get myself in scenarios where I'm like, I got an analogy for you, and it's always some Star Wars analogy for them. They're like, oh, here we go. My poor staff is just like, all girls, obviously dance teachers, not obvious, but they're dance teachers, and they're just like, no, I don't watch Star Wars. I'm like, oh, you are missing out.
Well, even before you had watched it and you just, you weren't sure if you wanted to. Yeah. I was saying like everything in these movies is art, and that's what I think is amazing about it. Like every
especially
vehicle you see, every plant, every place, every character, like every costume.
So creative.
The music, like the whole thing is just a gigantic piece of art.
Yeah.
Like,
I really have to bring the reference books over for you, because I've got 2 of like the it's basically the line drawings, like the blueprint books. I gotta bring those, because speaking of the art, like absolutely, man, like just the way those things are designed from an industrial design point of view, the starships make sense for the most part, which is wild. And then just creature design, like just all of the everything was put into it. The
so
detail.
So much
detail.
Attention to details.
It's cool. In the original 3 movies, a lot of the scenes were shot like on a gigantic painting.
Yes.
And then they would
Yep.
film, they would have they would film some real people and put that into this giant painting. And you can kind of tell when you look at it, but just to paint those would have been crazy.
Have you guys ever seen the Ralph McQuarrie prints? So he was the guy that did the original concept art for it, and they're like, it's stunning. Like you look at some of these things, you just get lost. I've actually got a set of, again, giant nerd folks, huge disclosure. I have a set of postcards, but this isn't like a normal postcard set. It's like a 500 or 300 postcard set.
Wow.
With a big window at the front, so you can sort of change your art up. It's the best purchase you can get. Like seriously, find that on Amazon. Just look for the Ralph McQuarrie postcard set, but it's phenomenal. It gives you a taste of sort of what was going through Lucas's mind when he was starting to create this, because he'd commissioned McQuarrie, I believe, to do like a lot of this concept art, and just the amount that he put out, it's just insane. Like,
and just like the
so
cinematography, we watched like a making of the first three, and just like how, again, it goes down to that attention to detail, but you can tell when like a mastermind is like constructing something like this, just having this higher level of standard. Even the fact that he like, his concept was basically like, I can't do this section of the movies, because when like his ideas of like 1, 2, 3, like the cinematography had to catch up to like what he could like make the next 3 movies, like just to have a visionary like that and be thinking that, and you could just tell like he just had his hands in everything, and he was hiring like the best of the best. It's so crazy to look at those movies and compare other movies that were happening at the same time in the same genre.
Oh God, yeah.
Like night and day difference. It's unbelievable what he was able to pull out for that time period. Like he pulled out the best that anybody could deliver for those like whatever 8 years or 10 years that they were doing them. So, and I mean everything after was still amazing as well, but it's really those first 3 that were just so impressive.
Isn't it funny? Like you just mentioned, like the other ones were after. Sorry, I can't talk. The other ones after were amazing. Isn't it funny that, like, I mean, we're all roughly the same age, right? So I'm sure you guys all remember the backlash when the Phantom Menace came out. And people were like, oh my God, this is hot garbage. Nobody wants to see this. Jar Jar Binks is absolutely evil. They're fantastic.
They're
movies.
amazing.
They're fantastic. I love watching those ones.
I wonder what
now.
the issue with Jar Jar was.
So we actually, pandemic again, we watched 4, 5, 6. Brie loved it, and then we just watched them all a bunch. So like I think we
over and over and over again.
like
I just had them on repeat
each, I think,
4
during
times
the pandemic at some point. And
I started doing in chronological order by the second time around. I liked
like
it better.
1 to 9 just on our weekend or whatever. Well, not all of them.
It was like over the course of a month or something
like that.
That'd be like the best weekend ever. Just watching.
Oh my
that'd be
God.
so rad.
I'm not getting off this couch. I'm gonna have Uber Eats come to me.
Yep.
1, 2, 3 are still Lucas, and they're still great. I think the ones I criticize the most are the most recent ones by Disney.
Just
but again, maybe
just 8 and 9.
Maybe they're gonna make more stuff. And actually, 7 is good.
7
too.
is good.
Yeah, 8 and 9.
You wonder how they're going to age, though, because that was the same thing. Like, I remember the first 3 hated at first, but now you sort of get to a point like 20 some odd years later.
Wow.
Yeah. But you get to that point, you're like, no, actually, these were really quality.
Yeah.
Well, I saw something with like Hayden Christensen, like who played Anakin, and so everybody hated him when those first 3 movies came out, or I guess the 2 that he was in, and.
Like he was a kid in the first one.
Now Disney's been making more movies and stuff like that, and everybody's like, if there's Vader, it has to be Hayden Christensen, right? Like
that is him now.
They want him there.
Yeah.
So he was like, you know what? It took a long time, but he's like, I'm glad they finally came around to me, you know?
Oh, he was perfect.
Yep.
He's just so like dark and scattered as a person,
broody.
Character.
Just
but
broody.
Just so miserable.
Yeah. No, it's true.
Yeah, he was perfect. What a great cast.
I think it was my little brother. Yeah, it was my little brother. We, again, family of nerds.
Yeah.
So we have these conversations relatively frequently.
Lineage of nerds.
A lineage, if you will. Love it. I mean, we were having a conversation about the prequel trilogy ages ago, and I think that was the turning point for me, because he's like, okay, you're watching them the wrong way. I was like, well, what do you mean, dude? He's like, well, you're watching them sort of expecting them to be like the middle trilogy. So you're expecting that sort of same storytelling, that sort of theme,
Pace.
that tone, pace, tenor, everything.
Yeah.
You got to watch it like a child developing. So episode 1, Anakin is super young. Episode 1, when you watch it, it's shiny, right?
Playful.
It's sweet. It's playful. It's innocent.
That pod race.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love the pod race. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
That is a movie I can sit down with my kids and watch. It's like
so playful.
It's like Skeleton Crew, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's got that same sort of feeling where it's just like
exploratory.
really. You got it.
Yeah.
Episode 2, he's kind of going through puberty. He's starting to he's gone through puberty, but he's like realizing some stuff, right? So it's a little
emotional.
bit. It's emotional.
Their
It's
love
disjointed.
story.
Yeah. Exactly. It feels a little bit messy.
In his love story.
Episode 3, stuff starts going down. He's a grown up at this point. There's lots of, you guys remember your 20s. Like, there's lots of big feelings, and Dad has big feelings. So, like, that
Episode 3,
it's the development,
Episode 3, I really love almost like the deep dive into it's all about politics.
Oh, absolutely.
And how and you can relate that to, leaders of the day, like, and in our world, and it's crazy.
Yeah, and again, like all those just, like the fact that you can go through each one and have it be studying different themes in every one is just so incredible as like a collection, right? It's just the art as a whole and the whole story is just amazing. It's magical. So that's why I was so excited today.
Yeah.
One quick bit of like complete nerd lore, because I just learned this last night. I should have known better. I did do a little bit of homework.
Okay.
But do you guys know that there is... the first Star Wars to come out, what was it?
First Star Wars to come out.
Well, I was going to guess... Yeah, I was going to guess A New Hope in episode 4. But...
So yeah, A New Hope, right?
Yeah.
That's not the case, though. So the first Star Wars that actually came out was called...
Clone Wars?
No, it was Star Wars.
Okay.
Just Star Wars. So it's known in like lore, not lore, as nerd lore, if you will.
Yeah.
As Star Wars 77. So the version that came out first, they were never sure if they were going to get any additional funding to make any of the other ones.
Right.
So this version of Star Wars,
it might be the only movie they ever made.
That's it. So the first one that came out wasn't Star Wars: A New Hope. It was just Star Wars. And like, I don't know if there's any copies of this thing floating around, but evidently it's different enough that you would notice the difference when you're watching it.
Wow.
So that's the holy grail.
But it's the same as episode 4?
Same thing. Same thing. So same overall story.
They just
probably
didn't
some
know
different
if they were
scenes.
ever going to be able to shoot another one.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. But slight, subtle differences. But I mean, I have to see it.
Yeah,
I don't know where I'll see it.
We gotta find it.
We gotta find a copy of
Yeah,
this.
we do.
That's
Star Wars 77.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to come up later. It's actually something that I complain about a lot. I don't like in episode 6 where they redid the whole ending scene. And they added a bunch of stuff, and there's
and the
a bunch of
beginning,
different...
there was like some in Jabba's palace too, where you're just like, I can obviously tell these weird characters don't fit.
There's lots. They added scenes, and they did what were they called, the extended versions or something like that.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah,
There's a
remastered.
Yeah, and the most jarring one is at the end when it's like
and that
Anakin's
was fine, but
Hayden's.
It's their ceremony.
They have
whatever.
the Force Ghost, but that's not actually my complaint.
The Force Ghost
is that they changed the song, and I really liked the old celebration song at the end of Return of the Jedi.
Didn't they?
And it's a new song that's totally different.
I actually liked the new song.
What was that old song? The new song's great.
Yeah,
sure, Disney
I like
or Lucas, whatever.
Yeah.
But the old song, I liked better. And I was like, why did they change the song? Like, it was... The new one's kind of more somber and where the old one was just like party celebration.
Right?
Yeah.
So was that? I feel like that was the old.
I know. I was trying to remember, and I was like, where do you even search for it? Because if you search for Star Wars, I'm sure we can find it online, but you gotta have those VHS ones.
We'll add it in here.
All right,
we'll leave space to have it in here.
Yeah. Are we gonna get into our scenes or what?
Yeah. So when we were doing this, I thought it'd be fun to kind of do a countdown of like the top. We started with top 10, and then we ended up expanding it because we had some that we wanted to add. So we ended up with the top 13 Star Wars scenes of all time. So we're gonna kind of take Star Wars moments, yeah. And we're gonna kind of take you through. So we could do a round the circle if we wanted.
Sure.
Okay. Do you want to start?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'm not doing this one because I actually don't like this scene, but whatever.
Okay. Yeah, number 13.
I can't handle. I don't think Han Solo ever should have died.
We have Kylo Ren kills Han Solo in The Force Awakens.
Boo.
So yeah, episode 7. Kylo Ren confronts his father, Han Solo, on Starkiller Base. They have an emotional standoff. Han reaches out, hoping to bring his son back, and Kylo Ren ignites his lightsaber and kills Han.
I hated
way
this.
to start off on a bummer. Like,
I hated this so much.
Yeah.
You know what I did love though? I feel like the moment that like this, that 7 came out, I was like, oh, I love they had a baby. That was just the mom in me that was like, oh yes, this is so cute. But I don't understand. I don't know why it had to happen. I don't like it.
That broke me. Like watching that. It's not that I didn't hate it. I loved it, but it absolutely broke me.
No, I didn't like it.
I don't like.
I'm so attached to him as a character.
Yeah.
And your son like goes again, like, I feel like they could have had a confrontation. He didn't need to kill him.
Yeah.
He could have came around, because he does, right? He ends up coming around and being like a good guy. Yeah. I don't see the point in him killing his father. Like, that's crazy.
To me.
Well, it's just like,
I know,
he was your father, right?
Yeah.
That's Star Wars just flipping the father thing.
Yeah, I know. I think maybe Lucas has daddy issues. Should we find that out?
Possible. Yeah, we look into it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I think with that one, it was the turmoil you could see on Kylo Ren. Like, he's not happily doing it. Like,
no.
And he's almost like, Han almost gets him back. Like, he almost turns into Ben.
Yeah.
Right? He almost gets him back.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't. He breaks. And, like, you can tell that's one of those pivotal moments for Kylo Ren, obviously, where, like, that just further sort of pushes him
into confusion,
right? Like, it's so emotional.
Yeah, and I guess there really is that scene, same with Vader, and just being like, I don't care, this came from my like master, and I'll even kill my kid over it, and just how deep like the dark side can be inside you and make you do like, that's the most, if somebody said to you like, what's the worst thing you could possibly do, it would be like, a child killing their parent. Like, that's just so dark. It's like the darkest dark side,
Yeah.
Very true.
I hate it. All right. So the next one we're going to talk about is The Empire Strikes Back. Luke versus the AT-ATs. Oh man, I just like love when we were talking about this, like the battle at Hoth, the dodging of the blasters. Was this also? I'm terrible with memory, but like where it turns red. We're all like the. No, I'm thinking of a different movie. Never mind. I was thinking of where the sand. I'm like, no, it's sand. It's sand. No, Hoth is the ice. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So dodging the blaster fires, using harpoons. The rebels fight bravely, and Luke personally takes down the walker with his lightsaber. I was thinking of like when he's in with the Wampas. Right, where he gets captured by the Wampa. I feel like I love that scene better, but that's like a prelude to this, right? Yep. Is where he gets captured by the Wampa, and then Han comes out to rescue him. They cut the whatever those things are, the ice kangaroos, ice camel.
The tauntaun.
The tauntauns, ice camels. They should call them ice kangaroos. What you're talking about.
The
ice kangaroos. Good thing I'm not answering the trivia questions. The boys are doing the trivia.
We were talking about this before, but I was talking about, I feel like everybody kind of agreed that like Empire was the best movie and it had like the biggest budget at the time or whatever. Yeah, I think I still like Return of the Jedi better. I'm not sure, but anyways, I love the stark contrast of landscapes, like where you have A New Hope starting in the desert, and then you have Empire starting in like the ice desert, like in just the frozen wasteland.
The ice is dramatic.
It is very much so. It's a hostile place. I can't remember where I read this, but it was like I feel like there was an analogy there between the Vietnam War and The Empire Strikes Back, because it was sort of that awkward.
They're hiding
awkward
out.
Space in the middle. They're hiding out. It's like a group of rebels that are just constantly being chased by this oppressive force. Wait a second. Now I remember. That was the whole thing. Like the entire original trilogy was like evidently a commentary on the Vietnam War, right? And like people would ask Lucas. So I mean, the Americans are the rebels, right? And he'd have to awkwardly be like, no, that's actually not the case. Like we're the oppressors, guys.
We're the Empire. Yeah,
we're the Empire. Yeah, but I mean, Empire was just so powerful. And like speaking to sort of that design comment from earlier, right? Like. Empire, I think that's when you first really start seeing just this crazy amount of detail. I mean, like the Death Star in Episode 4, super detailed, but watching that scene on Hoth unfold, like all the vehicles, just this massive scale, huge AT-ATs. It's
so
it's
dramatic.
Incredible. Yeah, that's what got me hooked.
Hoth that scene, anyways, was shot outside a glacier in Norway. I was like, where was it shot? Because it was like just Iceland.
I thought it was Buffalo. I guess I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Climate was different back then. It's possible.
I thought it was Alberta. Frozen wasteland. Amazing.
The ice field.
All right. Oh, this is my all-time favorite, I feel like. I know it's not overly dramatic, but I was just like, oh, yes. Come on. This is incredible.
Okay.
You're up, Sean. Number 11.
Yoda lifting the X-Wing.
Yes!
So, do I need to set... Like, I think everyone who's seen Star Wars knows this. If you haven't seen it...
Yeah.
You know,
Just
Yoda pulls the X-Wing out of the swamp on
midget
Dagobah.
puppet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just loved it.
Yeah. No, it's incredible. I mean, like, it goes to highlight a lot of the movie. It's almost like a snapshot of the entire movie in one scene. Like, you've got this underdog in front of something that just looks absolutely impossible to do, and like the underdog just pulls it off. Of course, later on you realize Yoda is like literally the most powerful character in the entire movie, but it's rad.
Just this little wrinkly old green puppet.
It's a great analogy if we're like comparing it to our lives or something. You have Luke who's just looking at this big obstacle that he can't get over, and just it's too big, I can't do it, and he's just out of breath and winded, whatever. And then this little guy comes up and just does it.
Yeah, and again, like you said, it's those like momentous moments in your life where you like conquer something that you just like couldn't think you could do. Maybe I need to go back and watch this movie. I watched it recently again. Actually, I just used it. I said this to one of my students was doing acro, which is like a gymnastics type of thing. So like there's tricks involved and it's not easy. And they're trying to do, like front handsprings and stuff. And she's like, can I try blah, blah, blah? And I was like, there is no try. There is do or do not. She's just like, oh, okay, sounds good.
I'm going to do it.
I am going to do this. Yeah, I love it. I think it's a great, like you said, it's just a great mantra for people that like you can handle anything, right?
Yeah. I did love that they kept going back to that scene afterwards. Like that, when you first watch it, like I vividly remember seeing Empire for the first time. We used to live in London, and anybody that's been to London, there's the art gallery there. They used to run free movies, right? So I think every Sunday you could go see like a blockbuster film. So my dad would always take us, and I remember seeing Empire for the first time and just watching this thing and being completely mesmerized by this little dude lifting this X-Wing out of the swamp. You know, it's just.
I also think too. Maybe I'm wrong. It was like the first time that like, and that's just been such like a big play in Star Wars is mind control, being able to like anybody who is just like, maybe we could move things with our mind, and like it's just such a crazy human concept that people are just obsessed with, right? How powerful can the mind be? And that's just the epitome that you can like lift something without touching it, right? Think of all the times in our lives that we're just like carrying these heavy things, carrying our heavy bodies, and we're like, well, imagine if I could move it with my mind. It's also kind of like Matrix type of like ideas about like mind strength and like how strong the mind really can be. So yeah, best moment.
Yeah, showing the true strength. And like in the swamp of Dagobah, that's another really dramatic landscape.
Yeah,
and it's this it's Luke's trial period where he's really learning this thing and this different way of life, and then in such a dramatic landscape like that, it's really cool.
And dramatic, but also just like gross.
Yeah,
like the thought of people just being in like a swampy, gross, muddy, like it's the
Yoda's
worst.
Just like, it's great here.
Yeah, true. Just showing that character like that's his like homeland. He loves living there. He's like enjoying himself in this tiny mud hut in the swamp. Like it just to any other person now, and like modern, especially in modern day, we live in our clean boxes, clean white spaces that we're just like, oh, that'd be like the worst scenario. And you're doing the most magic thing in the worst scenario, I
mean, in fairness, he had a wooden bowl and a spoon, so like he was living pretty
classy.
bougie. Pretty classy.
Yeah. We don't have those anymore.
Right.
Probably whittled it himself.
He used the Force. He just looked at that piece of wood. He's like, you will become.
Shaved all the wood off it. Oh my god. Probably. Yeah, we need like behind the scenes, you know, still in character, but just like what do they do on a daily basis? I need to know these things.
If you guys ever want to get like super nerdy, like read the books. And like there's
there's so many.
Oh my god, there's so many. But Dagobah pops up over and over again. So not any, but a lot of the major sort of trials that folks go through, like Dagobah comes back. It's either referenced or like there's even a few, I believe.
Yeah, because you don't see it again, right?
Dagobah.
He goes to see Yoda and then he comes back and that's it. In the movies.
In the movie. Yeah. Well, yeah, they see it in Return of the Jedi as well, right?
Yeah, when he goes back. When he goes back, yeah. But like that's it. Those are the only two scenes. He really just does his training thing and he leaves. Yeah. It's just like a conversation with Yoda, train, go.
Yeah, that's true. There is that whole world of the books. I had a foreman who read them religiously. He'd get them sent to him out west if a new one came out or whatever.
Wow.
It's tricky now though, because they after Disney bought it out, like they split the time. That's right, they split the continuity, right? So there's legends. So if like way back when, if you read the Timothy Zahn books, like Thrawn, right? The Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He had a series all about this guy, and this was back in like the 80s and the 90s. And that continuity is now, it's not canon anymore, so it's called Legends. And then there's the canon books, which are like actually part of the timeline. So you got to be careful which one you're buying, because some of them are quote unquote official, some of them aren't. They're all amazing. They're all absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
It's just pulp, right? But it's good.
Cool.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right.
Number 10. I'm glad I got this one because I wanted to put this one in.
Okay.
But this one is Obi-Wan's epic jump out the window in Attack of the Clones, episode 2. This scene just kind of like shocked me so much when I first saw it. I loved it.
So good.
Like there was, Padme's in bed. They send some drone with some assassin beetle things that are gonna kill her.
Those creepy ass like centipedes.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So the creepy centipedes go in there.
Gross.
They realize something's wrong. Anakin busts in the door and kills the bugs, and then Obi-Wan just dives out the window on this like massive skyscraper. And I was like, that was cool.
Yeah. It's just intense.
Yeah. I think for me, I think like I've always kind of identified myself as like a really bold person. Like I don't have, and I've been accused of this so many times, of like being impulsive and just like going for it and having these moments where like I don't stop to think. I just rush into things. And I think in movies, they're these characters are so celebrated, and like there's obviously the repercussions could have been death. Like you jump out a window and catch yourself on like a but I
on
just
a droid.
Yeah, on a droid that's flying by, right? He's like hanging off it, right? And just like catching on. Yeah. Oh my gosh, so crazy. A chase scene like that is so exciting, but I think just like no hesitation, just like go for it. Like what you got to do, and you just go and be bold. And I've always kind of like been accused of that, and in my head I'm like, I'm proud of the fact that like I don't hesitate, I just go and jump. So I really appreciate that scene as well, because I'm like, it's great, just go for it. If you want something, just do it. Don't be afraid.
Yeah, that's actually another.
Be bold.
So that movie starts kind of in that scene in that area. So the Stark landscape there is
it's all
just
the
a
towers,
city,
right?
Like in Coruscant,
it's like Max
this planet,
cities,
city planet, right?
Yeah.
So that's another cool landscape to start the movie off with.
Yeah. What planet is that?
Coruscant.
It's where the Senate is, right?
Yeah.
Coruscant, right?
Yeah, the whole planet's one big city.
Is that where
massive city?
I'm trying to think. Is that where like Leia's dad was? No,
that's Alderaan.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm mixing up that. I'm like seeing this character. Was he? Never mind. I'll look
Bail
it up.
Organa.
Yeah,
that's the senator. Yeah, was Alderaan.
Yeah, Senator Organa. Oh, he was just there because they were having like Senate meetings.
Yeah,
that's why.
Yeah,
okay.
Huge recurring character there.
Yeah,
I mean, watching him jump out, that scene. The one thing that always sort of jumped out at me, like no pun intended, with that one was. It's how much they trust each other, right? Like it sort of shows what the relationship is between a master and a
boyfriend
and a
boyfriend,
whatever it is. We don't judge.
Yeah, no, for sure.
No, but I mean, like he jumps out the window, like he doesn't tell Anakin I'm jumping out the window. He's like, yeah, I'm just going, and Anakin's like, yeah, I understand the assignment.
I got you, bro. I got you. Yeah.
That was
maybe that's like the telepathy. They can just like mind read each other and like send messages through their brain.
Yeah.
They don't talk about it, but come on, if you can move an object, you can tell somebody. You must be. Oh, they can mind read. Yeah, mind control.
It's also cool that it's the master taking that
Yeah.
more difficult job, and
Yeah.
the
And then
apprentice
the
comes
Padawan
over
has
and
to
picks
come
him up
in,
after.
come and pick him up. Yeah, I love that.
So, Jacob, somebody that works in the trades
Yeah.
with Star Wars and the apprentice, is that a Red Seal apprentice, or is it a Red Seal trade? I've always wondered.
Green seal.
Is Green Seal? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Then up next, so the Darth Maul duel. I just can't get over that guy's face. I'm sorry. I don't care what he's doing and who's fighting him, what's happening. Obviously, it's the duel between Qui-Gon and Jinn. I can't. I hate that he was gone so fast. I love Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah.
He was just such a great
Liam
character.
Neeson was a great Jedi.
Yeah.
It was
So
awesome.
good.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
the heck? And why does that guy's face look like that?
He was
and
so
the spikes.
He was such a main
got a
character
cool
in that
lightsaber.
movie
That's
too.
it.
Yeah.
That it is crazy to think he was only in the one movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost
Yeah.
that he's so like prominent in there that you remember him so much, but it's like, oh yeah, he's only in the, and it's not even the whole movie because he dies.
But again, that's when you have to start getting super nerdy because he's in tons of comics and he's in
Yeah,
tons of
yeah.
expanded media.
Yeah.
Yeah, in his face, he's Dathomiri. That's what he is. He's from Dathomir. So it's the planet that
Oh.
has the Night Sisters of Dathomir, which
Okay,
are
I know
like
that from
a
the
group
Star
of
Wars
witches.
game. Yeah,
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
And like he shows up
Oh.
in, I think, in Clone Wars too. Like
I was just
the-
gonna
yeah,
say he's in
series.
Clone
Yeah.
Wars
He
too,
is, yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
And he's actually
Because
kind of a
that's so
tragic.
much of Obi-Wan and Anakin.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But he's actually a pretty tragic character. Like he's a product of his environment. Like Darth Maul, he has a tough life before he becomes Darth Maul, as far as I know. I'm trying to
yeah?
remember. It could be a little bit fuzzy here, but he is just a normal dude on Dathomir, and like he ends up. Oh God, I can't remember what happens to him. Like he basically ends up being recruited. Was it by Dooku? I can't remember now, but like he goes through a lot of crap. Like you don't just wake up one day and say I'm straight up evil like this. Something happens and turns you into that.
Yeah.
If my face looked like that, I feel like I would be.
Maybe he was handsome by Dathomiri standards.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He could have been beautiful.
He's
Who are we to
hideous.
judge? Who are we to judge?
No,
He's hideous.
I can't handle him. He's hideous.
I
can't.
I think
The
that
red
was
face, the black eyeballs.
it was well done on
The
George
horns.
Lucas's part. Like that's if you're expecting a bad guy, like
Just
He's
look
a
at
bad
that
guy.
face.
You
He's
win,
the ultimate
right?
bad
Yeah.
guy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ugh. Gross.
I thought he was
gross.
great, and obviously we got to do an honorable mention to the music in that scene, which the Duel of the Fates is.
Oh God,
yeah.
Yeah.
That
That was
music
still John
is
Williams, yeah.
so
That's
good.
still John Williams, yeah.
Yeah.
Emotional stakes.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Gross face. But wicked lightsaber. That was awesome. Then you don't see that again until the crazy robot guy. What's that guy's name?
The double
Grievous?
lightsabers.
Grievous.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get the bunch of double-edged lightsabers with Grievous. Does anybody else have it? The double-sided lightsaber?
No, I
It's
don't
just
think
Maul.
so. Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Just Darth Maul.
Okay.
This could be like a sidebar conversation though. Like, what's the coolest lightsaber? Because if you guys have seen it's like the anime style Star Wars. They did like Visions. That's what it's called. But the very first episode
actually,
of
I
Visions.
I think
watch that.
I think I did
I
watch
don't wanna
like
ruin
one
it.
or two.
I don't want to ruin it for you, but the first one, the coolest lightsaber.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
okay.
The coolest lightsaber.
Was it the one that like separated and came back together?
No,
Okay.
it's I don't want to get too far. I don't want to ruin it for you.
What do you mean? This is a Star Wars
I guess.
podcast.
Yeah,
It's an
I know, but we
umbrella.
didn't see it yet.
It's like an umbrella of lightsabers.
Oh,
So he's got
yes,
this thing. and like,
yes.
so,
yeah, I know what you're
so
talking
cool.
about.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, that is
That
cool.
was rad.
Yeah. Did he push it up?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was his normal.
Came out like a thing.
Yeah, it was
right?
just a normal lightsaber that had like an attachment, if you will. When you put that on, it turned into like this
Oh my
crazy umbrella.
Okay,
But,
yeah, that wins. That's the coolest lightsaber.
So good.
And obviously Windu's purple.
Mm-hmm.
That he handpicked had to be purple. I love that. It's fun.
Second most powerful Jedi, evidently. So like there's
Really?
oh yeah, again
Yoda
like
and then him?
getting super into the nerdy stuff because you know a really unpopular thing obviously was like the whole midichlorian thing, but
yeah.
they rank the Jedis based on how many midichlorians they had, and
Right.
evidently Mace Windu was like 15,000 per per cell, which is just
Okay.
off the charts.
Yeah.
Right?
So he
Anakin was
was-
like 20,000 or whatever it is.
Right.
Yoda is like somewhere between those two.
Yeah.
But yeah, like one of the most powerful Jedis.
I don't remember them saying that in any of the movies.
No, they didn't. Again, expanded
it's in the
lore,
textbooks.
video games, textbooks, all
Crazy.
the nerdy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he just got like an energy about him. He seems like he's that powerful.
Again, this is going to take forever. I'm sorry, guys, but this is like good
give it to
lore
us. That's why we invited you.
I serve a purpose. I'm happy that I finally serve a purpose in life. Going back to like just sort of George Lucas being just an insanely talented person and like storyteller.
Yeah.
When you take a look at the original treatment for Star Wars, the name, I can't remember the full name of it. It's this massive title, but it ended up being something like Journal of the Wills. So like if you've watched Clone Wars, you know who the Wills are.
Yeah.
Characters that are basically just pure force.
Yep.
So that whole idea was there from the very inception, like of the Wills. The main character was Mace Windy at the very beginning, the thing that he first wrote down. So, I mean, like, when people say, people are basically talking about George Lucas couldn't have been that smart. There's no way he wrote all this stuff. He did. He had this entire story laid out from the get-go.
Yeah.
Maybe not the new ones, but I mean, certainly the stuff from episode 1 through
all the way
episode
to
6.
Yeah.
He had that laid out.
Yeah.
It's just wild.
That's so wild. Yeah, just to have like a story creation like that. And then to like visualize it being like, okay, we're going to try to make this one. And then if we get funding, we're going to make 2. And then I'm going to wait 20 years till the cinematography catches up to make the prequel. Like,
the prequels, yeah.
That's so awesome.
I like that. It was going around the internet for a while, but there's somebody captured. There's like George Lucas and Samuel L. Jackson talking.
Oh, really?
And Samuel L. Jackson, he's like, oh, it's like the good guys are blue and green, and the bad guys are red. And George Lucas is like, yeah, that's how it is. And he's like, what about purple? And George is like, I'll give you a purple or something like that.
Yeah, the scene
and
where
then
he
that was
asked
just
for
kind
it.
of how it happened, right? So he's like, oh, okay. And that was, he otherwise would have been a blue or a green, of course.
Yeah.
Do you guys know the rationale behind the different behind the different lightsaber colors?
I think I've heard it before.
I've read it before,
Explain
between the blue and the green, but let's hear it.
So one of them is like a Jedi defender or whatever it is. Like basically like the green is like you're a knight. Your job is sort of like to fight. I could be mixing these up
like
too.
Like a protector?
So, like a protector, yeah.
Okay.
Blue is like more of a console, whatever it is. Like you're sort of meant to be more...
aggressive?
No, more like intelligent, more diplomatic. Like you're not constantly trying to fight, but that's why there's a difference between Obi-Wan's and Anakin's.
Yeah.
Right? One was green, one was blue. One was meant to be more aggressive. One was meant to be more sort of measured.
Right.
The red ones are where it gets super sad. Right? And actually kind of sad because like they're powered by these things called kyber crystals, like which we know from like Rogue One.
Yep.
The only way to make a lightsaber red is to basically break the heart of the kyber crystal by you becoming like evil. So the worse you get as a person, the more you go to the dark side, this kyber crystal's heart basically breaks for you. Aww. And then when you fully go over, it breaks. So your lightsaber goes red.
Turns
like,
red.
That's again like just wild fantasy wild lore, right?
Yeah.
For you Dungeons and Dragons nerds out there, because I know there's at least one of you, and there's tons of you, but it's the same sort of thing as like
overlap between Star Wars and Dungeons and Dragons.
So much. But it's this whole idea of like having your weapon being attuned, right? Like it sort of takes on part of you.
It listens to your body. Yeah. Ugh.
I will shut up because we're only on what 8?
We got time. We're good.
Number 8.
We're good. Yeah, we're at Sean. You're up.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can talk about this one without getting super emotional.
Cry?
66. Well, Megan and I, my wife, Megan.
Shout out to Meg. We
shout
love
out to
you.
Megs.
She's putting the kids to bed by herself.
I put them to bed, or we put them to bed before I left.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, like that scene, Order 66, like what is more heartbreaking than seeing this little, I'm going to get choked up, this little Padawan, this little kid run up to Anakin, this person who he trusts, and then Anakin just looks and lights the lightsaber up. Like, that destroyed me.
I know.
Megan still can't watch it. Like, she has to leave the room when that comes on, and I'm very close behind her.
Yeah, I know. It's just such a horrible thought. Again, it goes up there with, like, child killing father is killing children. Like, how anybody can get, and again, like I know in cinematography you need to get to these super dramatic moments to make the audience understand of like seeing that, like you said, the crystal breaking, your heart breaking, your body, you just going over to a place where like you can't come back from.
Yep.
And you doing this like act that you can't come back from and becoming this person that you can't come back from, right? So I get why they did it, but Just awful.
I remember seeing that in
You're like,
theaters.
no, it can't be. And then they turn it off.
Yep.
Thank God.
Yeah.
You don't actually have to watch it, you know?
But that was like I think I was mouthing that as that scene was happening. It's like, no, they're not doing this. They're not doing
please
this.
don't.
Oh my God, they did it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think
such
it
a
might have been
heartbreaking
even
scene.
worse because then they have like the scene like after you see Padme and like she's just like you know like
Oh, yeah.
and she finds out that her like husband did this thing. I can't.
Yeah.
It was horrible. I guess it could be you know like maybe this shouldn't be like the best moments, the best and the worst moments.
At
Horrible.
least that's all I get to see, though. They don't have the extended scenes yet where they just go right into
That's
that.
dark.
Just, yeah.
Mass raid. Oh my God. Horrid. Oops. Wrong one.
Oh, yeah. That.
Never mind the silence, folks. We're all just sitting here crying.
Yeah, we're all just bawling our
Having a
eyes out.
moment.
The concept of Anakin just being a piece of crap.
Yeah, well, and it's more than that too.
Yeah.
You know, the whole clone army has to turn on them all, and you know.
Yeah, he puts the order on for everybody else to do the same thing.
Yeah, it wasn't
and like,
just Anakin.
Yeah, and the clones can't do anything about it either. Like that's something that never gets talked about, but that was like programmed into them. They couldn't do anything.
Yeah,
so
they were like basically like hypnotized of like number blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You know, do your thing. And yeah, I actually never really thought about this when we were when I was writing down them, but I thought you know, that really is like, especially I think when I was watching the Clone Wars, which I watched way after I had done like the circuit a bunch of times, is just that they were so good.
No, they were great.
Right?
Yeah.
Like they were such like a beautiful, peaceful army that were like helping people all the time. And like they worked so closely with the Jedi. And like that's also the moment that they became these evil people, right? Or this evil army.
I mean, I don't know if this was ever implicitly stated, even in like extended lore and stuff like that, but there's a reason why they replaced the clones with like conscripted people afterwards, right? It's because a lot of them probably had like massive PTSD because like they had served alongside these people for so long, and all of a sudden they can't even control it. They had to turn on these folks, right?
Yeah.
Like,
It was interesting too in that Obi-Wan series. There's like I think a couple spots where there's like there's veteran clones, kind of they're the homeless on the street, just kind of just
to
there
and
like
there
a
was
beggar.
also like the Bad Batch, which is a cartoon, but that was kind of like clones that got
that defected,
and they got defected, but they kind of got like displaced, right?
Yeah, I've heard amazing
They ended
things.
up being kind of like the rebels of the troopers of the clone. Yeah. Oh, poor army.
Yeah.
Also when was like I feel like 7, 8, 9, then they started kind of showing them as like they weren't clones anymore. They were like, oh, we started making real people into this army, and then you really saw that.
Even 4, 5, 6, the stormtroopers weren't clones.
Oh right. Okay, right.
Yeah.
Basically essentially after Order 66, and like once the Empire really started getting into it, then they started replacing them.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so number 7, we got the pod race in the Phantom Menace.
Okay, this is my favorite scene.
Yeah, just a super fun, like bright colored,
so
crazy
fun.
Yeah.
All
high
the pod
speed space
races,
race.
just that like
what do you want?
design of that like those like pod racers is just so fun.
Yeah,
The electrical power of them, like how do they work? Oh,
2 jet engines with a seat attached to the back. Like that's great.
They reminded me too of like, when we were kids and like people built their own like go-karts. Like everything was all patched together. Everything was just like, duct taped on. And, yeah, and the scene of like where Anakin grew up with like in the junkyard too, like that just great. Such a good scene.
Can we just talk a second about the video game? I mean,
Oh my
god, that's
the
still
N64 one?
Dude, it is still a great game.
Yeah.
Like, every version of that.
How old would you guys have been when it came out? Like
40. Joking. How old was I? Yeah, I think I was like 18 or 19.
Yeah,
when that came
best
out.
age.
Yeah.
to play video games.
Oh,
That's
God,
probably
yeah.
like the peak of your video game age. You know?
I mean, I'd love to say that, but no. Like now is the peak of my video
Yeah?
game age. Yeah, for sure.
Good for you. No,
Got more
we
disposable income. But back then it was like whatever you could afford. But I could afford that game, and it was good. It
Yeah.
was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the arcade game though, like that, like actually going and sitting in Anakin's pod racer and like playing that in the arcade on a huge screen.
Yeah.
That's like one of those peak moments that's just like burnt into my brain. I can't get rid of that.
Where was the
So good.
arcade?
Skyline Tower, and I think
okay.
up until
Oh, damn.
recently they still had a version of that there. Which that's
Really?
a fun family outing. I'm making plans while we're doing this, but we should go do that.
We
That
have to
always
do
was a
that
good
because it's so
arcade game.
rare.
It's so sketchy now, but
yeah.
most of the old
the
Sega ones are still
Skylon.
working.
The
Okay.
Skylon
In the basement.
Tower.
Yeah,
Wow.
my kids love going there.
Yeah.
Still.
Wow.
My dad,
I can't remember the last time I've been there.
My dad used to
If
work for
ever.
the guy that owned it for the longest time, and he would
Own the arcade?
yeah,
Oh.
and he would just give us like a giant cup full of tokens, and we could just go in there and play whatever we wanted when we were
That's
like
amazing.
Yeah, I was like 10 and my brother was 8 or something like
Yeah.
that, and yeah, that was good times.
Cool. No, I don't think
Still
I've ever
love
been
that place. We shall all go
there. Yeah.
and play the old video games and wash our hands a million times afterwards. It's-
Roll ourselves in
it looks rough.
sanitizer.
It looks rough.
Oh my god. Apparently I can't count. I was numbering these. So yeah, number 6 is the binary sunset in A New Hope. So yeah, I guess just that
Oh yeah, we got
symbolic
6,
scene.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bonus one.
I can't count. There's 14. All right.
All right, we got perfect. Okay, yeah, the binary sunset on A New
sunset.
Hope. Yeah,
You're just like,
It's an-
what?
it's an emotional scene. There's 2 suns, of course, because it's crazy space. I don't know if that works like gravitationally, but there are binary systems
Yeah.
I know about, but I don't know if they'd be that close. But
Wait, what do you mean there's binary systems you know about?
there's
Systems with 2 stars.
solar systems with 2 stars that we can see.
2 suns?
Yeah,
I know the sun is a star. I know
Yeah.
that. But like, it's a huge star.
what?
What differentiates, the sun from like every other star?
Ours?
Yeah.
Ours is a pretty small one.
Really?
Yeah.
I got to do some space research, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Go back to astronomy.
And we just happen to be in the Goldilocks zone. It doesn't necessarily matter how big the star is. It matters like how far the planet is from that star to possibly sustain life, right?
Okay. So could we get another sun?
No.
What? No.
Huh. Well, I don't know. You're just saying there's other systems that have...
Yeah, if we went somewhere else.
I've got 2 if you guys want one.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a second sun.
Yeah.
Could
And
we
maybe
put
one of my
it
kids. Like,
closer
you guys-
to me? It's one of my kids.
Yeah, I'm just,
I got an extra sun. Here you
I
go.
got 2. You guys can borrow one for a little bit.
Well, that can be why that Tatooine's all a desert planet.
Because it's too hot.
Too
they got
hot.
2
2
sets of
suns.
sun. Yeah, 2 suns.
I can't even help myself. Again, getting super nerdy. Tatooine wasn't always a desert planet. Tatooine was a forested, like super lush place.
Yeah.
And oh my god, I can't remember the original. Like, read the comic books, like read the books, but you go way back when to like the old Republic. I can't remember the alien's name, but there was like this group of aliens that originally were sort of in charge of everything, and as they were leaving, because like there was another group that basically came in to start getting rid of them. As they were leaving, they glassed a whole bunch of planets. So the glass was like basically just firing lasers down and just destroying everything until it turned into glass. That's why Tatooine is the way it is. That's also why the Sand People and the Jawas developed the way they did, because those were originally one group of people. And one of them started moving underground. One of them sort of lived above ground, and they just ended up evolving into these 2 different things.
Just different
Yeah,
heights.
they-
Lack
yeah.
of sun. See, if you don't get sun, you get short.
You get short,
Maybe
and
I
you
ju-
get weird, and you start driving giant sand crawlers. I gotta find the name of these
You
folks.
just collect garbage all day.
Yeah.
I definitely would have been those ones.
Yeah. But yeah, in the movies, it's a good scene.
Yeah.
It's the
How'd
start.
the Banthas survive?
The start of his journey, right?
Yeah. How do those giant animals still stay there?
Oh, I mean, they
Banthas.
were just developed over millions of years, right?
Survived a blast like
Life
that? Come on.
finds a way.
David Attenborough.
What do they eat?
Isn't
Do
that
they show
Jurassic
them
Park?
feeding the banthas in the movies?
The Rakatan species, that was it. And they were known as the,
Rakatan?
yeah, it was the Infinite Empire. So that was the first group that was there.
Wow. They sound powerful because they have the word infinite in
Infinite Empire.
it.
Yeah.
Anything with the word infinite.
Wikipedia is like the best thing in the world.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I've spent
way too much time
many
on
hours.
there.
Yeah, too many hours on this. I'm like, man, if I was reading the actual Wikipedia,
Who wants to learn real stuff?
I'd be
I want to learn
learning
about
dumb
Star Wars.
information. Yeah, exactly. Totally. All right, Sean, you're up.
This is
Rogue One, Vader almost capturing the plans. Yeah. This was certainly a big one.
I've only watched Rogue One once or twice.
This was like the first one that I wanted to put down, and this actually comes up as almost number one for me for just like memorable Star Wars moments in the movies, because that scene shows like Vader in his prime, right?
Yeah.
And he is like just scary, like, and the whole scene is just running away with like these plans, and he's just like looming down this hallway, just destroying everything in his path. And I was like, it's crazy to see like Vader in his prime, because you have like 1, 2, 3 where it's just like the up and coming of Vader, and then you have 4, 5, 6, which is the end of Vader. And we never really get like just
peak
who Vader
evil
was in his
Yeah.
like peak like evil time. So that's kind of this little glimpse that you get of this
He's
like just this crazy guy that he was.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if Disney wants to like try and squeeze one in there while we still have Hayden Christensen. Like they just got to do like a Vader in his prime series or something.
And just running the show.
Yeah.
Just destroying stuff.
Yeah. Just see. Apparently he was,
Yeah, I feel like Obi-Wan sort of touched on that.
It touched on it
a little bit, yeah.
but it was still Obi-Wan. Like I want a Vader series.
Straight up Vader,
It was
yeah.
really
Yeah.
about Obi-Wan. Yeah.
See, I'm with Rogue One. Like again, we talked about this before. One of my favorite Star Wars movies, piece of media, whatever. Like it's one of my favorites for sure.
It was really well done.
But the one thing I can't remember, and this might just be because every time I've seen it, I've had a few beverages while I was watching it. I don't remember
libations.
seeing libations. I don't remember seeing any Bothans in that, which is a plot hole to me, and I'm sure they're there. But
Many
you remember?
Bothans died. I thought those were just the guys.
I thought Bothans were a species, though.
Oh,
I feel like I should know
You're
that.
saying they're missing
Good
from
to
the
know.
movie?
I don't remember seeing any sort of aliens in Rogue One. I remember seeing lots of rebels, obviously.
Yeah.
But I gotta look this up.
Yep. Yeah, and then you were talking about also in Rogue One, just like the beach scene.
Oh, what is a Bothan? You got a picture?
Yeah. So I don't remember seeing any of them in Rogue One.
Oh, that is
Right? It's like that's a bit of a plot hole. Maybe they did something else. Like maybe they picked it up afterwards and delivered it. Right, but that was always such a scene from like the original trilogy.
Totally.
It was like many
Right.
Bothans died to bring us this information.
Or
I
it was
seeing any
between
Bothans.
then and Rogue One. No, yeah, you'd
Could be,
think
yeah.
if that's what they were talking, that was the relevant
That's the
part
time
of it.
period that it should have been. It was like pre 4. Yeah.
But it's not like there's any plot holes in Star Wars at all. Like they
Not
wrapped everything
one
up.
single
Not
one.
Not
No.
a single one.
I mean, could you imagine trying to be like,
No.
what about this? What about this?
Yeah.
What about this? Like, especially like you said, when there's that much like lore behind it and that much like, context.
I feel like they did pretty good. I think one of the
They
biggest
did pretty
ones
good.
for me after they made like 1, 2, 3, like you really couldn't find too much, but like just when you got Vader on Cloud City in Empire Strikes Back, and then just R2D2's wheeling around, and he'd just be like, "Buddy!" Like,
Yeah,
like-
Yeah.
You think you would know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't recognize him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, that's the only one.
Wait, doesn't he say like? Oh, I was thinking he said like old friend or something, but no.
Vader doesn't mention anything about R2.
Yeah.
Right.
It's one of those things.
No,
that
I
you
was
just
thinking of
give it a
Obi-Wan.
pass. Where it's like,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Because I love this so much. We're just gonna give it a
it's fine,
pass.
it's
and
fine.
It's fine.
And it could have, I mean,
And
think of it in
that wasn't a
reality.
plot
Maybe you
hole
might just be
until
like,
they made the beginning movies.
I don't know you were from a past life or something, like maybe like he had,
Well, it's also entirely possible that, I mean, you're in this massive, massive galaxy with like millions of planets. how many droids are there per planet? The likelihood of them being a duplicate droid, pretty damn high. Like, there's going to be things that look like R2-D2 out there. There's going to be things, we know there's things that look like C-3PO. Like, we know there's protocol droids that look like it, so... Maybe just didn't put two and two together. It's possible. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he had, like, you know...
What are the chances
trauma.
his son
I think he had trauma
and...
when he turned into an evil genius, and he just, you know... blocked out everything from his childhood.
Let's unpack that for a second, because again, tons of like backstory and stuff. Like evidently when Anakin gets turned into Vader. So a couple things happening, right? Number one, you've just slaughtered a bunch of kids, and you've just watched your entire life get slaughtered. This should be number one.
Your wife dies.
Well, your wife dies. Your mother has been like destroyed by sand people, and then you went on a vengeance. You went on a rampage and like slaughtered all those people.
Yeah,
there's some PTSD happening there for sure.
Exactly.
Evidently, when the Emperor constructed Vader's suit, he constructed it to be as uncomfortable as possible as well. So he's wearing this thing on burnt flesh. It constantly irritates his skin. Evidently, he's always itchy. He's constantly in pain, which is why he has to go to that meditation chamber.
Right.
So you're already messed up, and you're itchy, and you're painful, and just in this really obnoxious way.
Yeah.
You're thinking of other things.
Yeah, you're not noticing your friends.
No, you're not noticing anything.
Yeah, you're not.
You just want to scratch your nuts, and you can't, because like your skin is gone. I apologize. I'm not sure if I can say that. I'm sorry.
Nuts.
I can say nuts. Right?
Yeah, you can say nuts.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to watch my potty mouth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Wow.
Being respectful. Remember you mentioned some of the ground rules here. So
on the podcast. I thought you meant like in life.
Oh God, no.
I'm like, you're
Absolutely
British,
not.
man.
Yeah. This feels unnatural. Like as soon as I leave here, it's gonna be like letting out a giant fart, but it's gonna be like swearing for 5 minutes.
Verbal fart. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Amazing.
All right, one more, and maybe we'll take a break, or do you want to try and...
No, let's finish.
Them all?
Yeah, let's
We're
finish.
almost at an hour.
Because then after we're going to do after our break, we're going to do Crossfire, trivia.
All right.
Is it you or me? Who's that?
Oh, it's right. It's me. Okay.
It's you, bud.
Oh, Anakin versus Obi-Wan, Revenge of the Sith. Okay. Yeah. It's a big, crazy fight.
Totally.
It always bothers me a little bit that they're just fighting on so much precarious stuff. And I'm like, at least
jumping around the fireballs.
Yeah,
like,
you're
come
on a lava flow. Like, I don't know. Like, you know.
Yeah, you're on a lava. That's so ridiculous.
But yes, of
but
course.
Just seeing a master and master and student fight is not. I don't like that. It was the same feeling with like Luke and Kylo Ren. You're just like, no, come on.
Yeah,
like,
it's so sad for Obi-Wan. You know, he didn't want to do it.
No, I know. He's just like, Anakin, you're my best friend. Like, terrible.
And then knowing that now, like seeing that now, and then seeing that scene in Obi-Wan when he fights Vader again, and like he almost takes him out. He can take him out. He could have taken him easily.
Yeah.
And he doesn't because he still loves him. Like you're not supposed to love as a Jedi, but like he loves the guy.
Yeah, you just have so much. Brother. Yeah, it's still hope, right?
Yeah.
Still hope that like maybe he could turn around, kind of thing.
And maybe that's the lesson that Star Wars taught us, folks. Hope.
Yeah.
Hope. I'm just being super cheesy.
Forgiveness.
Yeah. All the good things.
All the good. Yeah, exactly. Well, that was a huge thing for me. And like, it was crazy because we've had this conversation a lot on this podcast. I feel like we're unpacking our like religious upbringing. So it keeps coming up, but it's also just part of your spiritual human self, right? Like it comes up because it comes up in every human every day is like, why are we here? What are we doing?
We have something.
We need our like
to make sense.
We need our ethics. We need our morality. And for me, this was just such like a wonderful, like non-argumentative way of being like, these are the virtues. These are the, like, this is the way I want to live. Mm-hmm. I didn't have to like, try to figure out a workaround comparative to like my Catholic upbringing where I was like, okay, I like this, but like, there's some, I got some questions. Mm-hmm. This was like laid out, like this is the right, this is the wrong, and this is like so easy. It was so easy to digest this as like I was jokingly saying, but like it's a religion for me because it just answers all the ethical questions that I have.
Not to throw a wrench in this,
but
I feel like it's worth. I feel like it's worth mentioning though.
Yeah.
Is it good and evil though? Because I mean, like when you start getting deeper and deeper into it, you start realizing the Jedi did some pretty messed up stuff. Like, I'm sorry, dude, taking kids from their families and like kind of forcing them into this religion, and if the kids don't make it, what happens? They don't get discarded. No, they get sent to the Jedi Service Corps. again, nerd stuff. It's like the Jedi Service Corps, and they have to spend their lives sort of being subservient to the other Jedis, right? Like, you see it in Anakin's face, like when he's trying to make that decision to leave his mom. At least he had a choice. Most of the other kids in that galaxy didn't get a choice. They just they got taken, right? So that's again, as the entire universe is developed, you start noticing that there's all these sort of like, there's these gray areas, you know? Which, I mean, very analogous to religion in general. So to
reality.
Your point,
it's reality where somebody thinks that they're like doing something right. No, but I think it was like really easy for me to isolate. I mean, not necessarily behaviors, but just thought processes, like the way you visualize something, the way you hold yourself to this high level standard of like, I know, obviously, I mean, if you kill someone in like usually most religions, like, don't kill anyone, but you know, you're killing for the right reason. Of course, there's like dicey behavior and questionable behavior, but I think it just really presented for me a really clean way of being like, you know, you're doing these things because you care, you know, you care about someone, and you know, even though these bad things are happening, you're doing something out of love and whatever. So it
is Star Wars, and I don't know, I would say typically people in a war aren't doing the right thing, you know.
That's a good point.
Maybe it was easier for me to just see like virtues in individual characters, where I was like, this is the kind of character, this is the characteristic that I want to possess in myself.
Well, and that is what a good story does, is it provides
identifying
like a
with
hero
relating.
with ethics and relatability. And
you relate to them and you're like, I want to be like that, you know. And just like the strength, mind strength, and you know, committing and loyalty and determination, all those things, maybe I think is I don't know.
I felt the same way about Jabba.
I
wanted to be him.
You wanted to be Jabba the Hutt?
I love that lifestyle. I want to sit there on like a giant platform
with a lady
eating
chained
lizards.
to you.
Not necessarily that part. I just want to have like constant snacks available and like have a band playing in the background and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Live a life.
You
want to
be like a king.
Like a dirtbag king, you know, whatever it is.
Dirtbag
king, whatever you want to call me. But
he's not wearing any clothes.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah,
right?
He's got it going on. Yeah. He just sleeps behind a curtain. He doesn't even have to move. He just tips his head over, a curtain comes out.
There was one Jedi that was actually. Why am I forgetting his race? He was a Hutt. Sorry, there was one Hutt Jedi, and it's weird when you see pictures of him in comics because he's ripped. Like, imagine Jabba with a six-pack. It is so weird.
Does he have the tail and everything?
Oh, yeah. Tail and everything. But
I've only ever seen the other... What was the other Hutts that they brought out? It was like the twins? What movie was that?
Yeah, that was Book of Boba Fett.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
That's the only ever Hutts I've ever seen otherwise.
Yeah.
I've never heard of one being a Jedi. That's hilarious. Ripped. What? I can't.
So Beldorian was a Force-sensitive Hutt. Oh, he's a dark Jedi, okay. And he was a Jedi Knight at some point. And I gotta find this picture of this ripped Jedi.
That's hilarious. Too bad we don't have visuals on here.
Yeah, this guy, look at that, like...
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, it's a Hutt with a six-pack. That's so funny.
Like an 8-pack.
Also, Revenge of the Sith is coming back to theaters. We just saw it in. We went to go see.
I think it is back in theaters, and apparently.
Oh, now already?
Yeah, it was last weekend, and it did better than like the new movies that were coming out, and it.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
The Star Wars ones were selling out, and these new movies that were supposed to do really well, didn't do as well.
People are like, I am a devote fan. I didn't realize it was already out. I thought it was coming out. It's for the 25th anniversary.
Yeah.
Cool.
God, we're old.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Getting older by the second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where are we at?
Yeah, it's me. Luke blows up the Death Star. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Classic hero moment. Actually, I feel like that's just like the craziest feeling in all the Star Wars movies where they win and like... Just the scene of them, you know, clapping, and they're in the cockpits, or they're in like the ground, or they're, wherever they are. No, I know, but anytime there's like triumph and wins, it's just so fun, you know.
Yeah.
Just watching the underdogs win, so great.
It really was so fun. It's crazy too. Like A New Hope, the first part of that movie is like this. It's almost like this weird like. I don't know what you'd call it, like avant-garde style. It's like a weird kind of film at first when he's like, you know, he's captured by the Jawas, or the robots are, and there's a lot of really weird looking scenes. and then it gets into the rebel base and whatever, and then you're almost in this classic Star Wars feel of it.
Yeah.
But
that scene on the Death Star where he's like going down the it's pretty yeah. I feel like that's how you visualize Star Wars. You
Exactly.
know? They're in a plane. They're like, he's in the X-Wing. He's going for it.
Yeah.
Shooting stuff.
As a kid growing up in the 80s, like that scene is just drilled into you. Like that's the trench run. All you have to say is trench run.
Yeah,
and like
trench
anybody
run.
of our generation, if you will, knows exactly what you're talking about.
Exactly,
right?
yeah. And like his friends are dropping off, so it's like down to him. He's the last chance. Like, yeah.
And I would argue,
Luke, you've switched off your targeting computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so classic.
He's just like...
I got like giant video game nerd. So those have influenced my life in very interesting ways, right? But as somebody that really enjoys them, like you can take a look at any game that has that Death Star trench run, going back to like Atari, like the Atari arcade games.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Vector
it's
graphics
little X-Wing and pew, 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 pew.
It still stands up today. Like you play that game, like the vector graphics one, you will still have a blast playing that.
Yeah. And it's so simple. Same
Anytime
idea,
I get
right?
to do that, it's so fun.
It's so good.
Flying a plane, shooting a target. Like, it's great.
We get a we have a PS4, and like way back when I'd gotten the PSVR, it's like my first sort of going into to VR.
Yeah.
And Star Wars Battlefront that came out in that, one of the newer versions, because there's like multiple Battlefronts and they're all amazing. They should all be played. This one had like it was a VR component, right? So you got to fly like your X-Wing and you got to go on a mission flying an X-Wing. Now there's the game called Star Wars Squadrons, which you can do that completely in VR.
What is
Spend
it?
hours.
Squatters?
Squadrons.
Oh, squadrons.
So you're a squadron of X-Wings or a squadron of TIE fighters, whatever it is, but you're in VR, so you're actually in these ships and flying.
Wow.
Amazing. But the first time I did that one, like that game specifically, it's like falling in love all over again. Because like you were, that childhood dream of being in an X-Wing and like hearing R2 behind you and like going through hyperspace, all of a sudden that becomes reality. Like, my God.
Yeah, the VR is so wild. Like it looks
just
so
intense.
real. We did Hollywood Studios. We did like the Star Wars world or whatever in Disney World, and it was like that on every single ride. You're just like, this is real life.
That was intense going there.
I'm in Star Wars. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was nuts. I forget what the ride was called, but it was just like, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, that was cool.
They load you into like a transport, and then you get dropped off, and you like it opens up the doors, and it's like a full trooper army like waiting for you to like, you know, shuffle you into pods, and it puts you in there, and then you're trying to get away from Kylo Ren. He's shooting at you, and then it bottoms out, and then the this is the squid guy.
Oh yeah, it was so good. Squid guy.
It was so good.
Does anybody else have like conflicting feelings about Kylo Ren?
What do you mean?
I know he was an unpopular character. I kind of love him at this point. I really liked his character. I liked his development. I might have a crush on Adam Driver too. So I don't know. That could have something to do with it. It's because he looks like
Matt Taylor that I love him.
Yep, he does.
He's such an interesting human being in general, and like that just sort of goes through to that character as well. Like I thought he was just so whiny at first, but then he grows on you.
Yeah,
we
he's
watched
kind of
all those movies enough that
baby.
there's parts that I really like about those series, and I think Kylo Ren's
got a great
development.
voice.
I think it was good.
Yeah, I like his voice.
Yep. No, he was a good character.
Yeah.
I dig him.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, I know, but same thing. I feel like it's still just the newness of it or something like that people are like,
I think they'll age well,
the old
hopefully.
Yeah, like I don't know what you
so.
What do you think, like would you rather? No, the only thing I didn't like I can't handle is is it Snoke?
Snoke?
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, he kind of just comes out of nowhere.
He comes out of
nobody
nowhere.
knows
He
who
has no ties.
And then they just get rid
not
of
part
him
of the
so
storyline.
quickly
They get rid of him.
like,
Oh, he's like a Strand clone of the Emperor.
Yeah.
So he's like basically a clone.
That makes sense later
now,
on.
but at first you're like, what is this?
Yeah,
who is
that
kind
guy?
of shoehorn that in.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
like
they
this
should have
character
talked
crashed and
about it
burned.
more.
Yeah.
And he was so gross. I know villains are supposed to be not, not likable, but like
He looked like a skinny thumb in a robe. Like a giant skinny thumb.
He looked too CGI.
Yeah.
And I know he was, but like it just looked too CGI.
Yeah.
Like it was just too unrealistic. It looked like he like blended into the background of the movie. So
that
I
is
could
a
not
lot
handle him.
of that's a lot of people's complaints with all the newer Star Wars too, because when
Too
you
much
have when you have
CGI.
the old ones, it was all like, you know, filmed special effects and
Yeah.
it was puppets and things like
Yeah,
that.
well, physical things,
that was
right?
one thing that
your
was
brain knows the difference.
That's what was great in The Mandalorian was that like Baby Yoda was always
An actual puppet.
a little puppet guy.
Yeah.
So they had him.
It was a puppet?
Or
Yeah.
he's like a
What have I been
real.
doing with my life? I thought it was a real... Man,
Yeah, Baby
I'm
Yoda.
bummed out.
He's a real dog.
I
thought it was a real...
It was a green bunny. They painted him green.
I thought they just took some little kid and like slapped green paint on him. And
God.
man, yeah,
Did we
So
not
good.
do any scenes with the Ewoks?
Oh, I guess you don't have any in here yet.
I feel like, well, we should have talked about it with the pod racer, but it was up there with
Yeah, we
the
can't just say
speeder.
every scene.
I know, but I love that scene, and I love all the. We didn't
Yeah.
talk about the Ewoks, and they're the cutest. No, the scene on the racer on the speeders,
oh,
the speeder bikes through the forest.
Yeah.
the forest scene.
Yeah, that was great. We should have talked about it when we did the pod racers because it was similar to that. Like I thought of it as similar to that. I guess it's not as fun because it was, you know, still being chased and running away, but it was so fun. And then Leia finds the little Ewoks. Oh my God, they're so cute.
Yeah.
I always wanted to eat those crackers that she gives them, those cookies. They just look
Oh,
so
yeah?
appetizing. I don't
yeah.
know
Ew.
why.
No, they look like brown shreddy type
Cracker?
of crap. Yeah.
When I was a kid, like I looked at that coming out of that box. Maybe it was just like
Yeah.
I wanted Leia to give me those, but it
Maybe.
was
Yeah. I
There
was
was a
actually
feeling.
thinking that because we were thinking about doing like a Star Wars like style party or Halloween or something, and I was like, they don't eat that much. Like you don't see a lot of scenes
Yeah,
where they're
It's
eating.
not a big part, but there are some.
Yeah,
It does happen.
they're always just
Yeah.
eating a granola bar. It's like space food, I guess.
There's A New Hope, Luke with his aunt and uncle. He like
yeah.
sits down
Oh,
to a
yeah.
bowl of
first time to see
something
blue
and
milk.
I think
the
it is-
blue
yeah,
milk.
the blue
That's
milk.
it. Like,
Yeah.
okay, great. What are you gonna serve at a Star Wars
Have
dinner?
you guys seen Skeleton Crew yet? Or
No,
No.
I haven't seen
okay,
that
there's
yet.
there's an eating scene in that. I won't ruin
Oh.
it for you, but
Okay.
it's interesting.
Wait, what's skeleton? What is
It's
that?
it's
So
a new
good.
series, yeah.
Picture Goonies mixed with the Star Wars.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
How
it's
have we not even know this is happening? Because we literally stopped watching TV.
Yeah,
It never
pretty much.
happens anymore.
you should watch this.
You've been busy.
We're
good.
so busy. Why
yeah,
are we
it's
this
good to know we
busy?
got something
How are
on
you
the
too
list.
busy to watch TV?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know. It happens.
just stop sleeping.
Yeah.
Nobody needs sleep.
Honestly, I can't. Even if I like stay up an extra hour now, I'm like the next day I'm like, yep, this is why I feel like this.
Yeah, that's what coffee's for, though, and that is the vicious circle. It'd be great. You stay
Yeah.
up too late, have coffee. Stay up even later, have coffee. It's fine.
And you drink
Yeah, it's
coffee,
It's
you
fine.
stay
Our
up
bodies
later.
are made for it. Your heart
Yeah?
can beat easily 200 beats per minute. You'll be fine.
Oh
No
my
problem.
gosh. How about those wake ups? Do you guys remember those?
Oh God, yeah, yeah.
No?
Rooster pills.
I know what they are. I
Yeah,
never
Jacob
took
didn't
them.
go to university. That's why he doesn't know what caffeine pills are. Those things were next level.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, well,
I know.
I've abused coffee so much that now I need to go to wake ups.
Yeah.
Thank God my life does not look like that. Now I just go to bed.
When Jolt Cola started selling like the 1 liter can.
Oh, boy.
Like I remember
Yeah.
that can. It was like
Yeah.
looked like a giant battery,
Yeah.
basically. But yeah, that was.
Now that's like the normal. That's a tall boy, right?
Well,
I think so. Yeah.
as an experiment, me and my buddy Jordy, we made coffee with buzzwater.
Oh my God, how'd that work out for
God,
you?
I forgot about that
We
stuff
just wanted
too.
to try it.
Yeah.
Buzz water.
Yeah,
I actually
it's just water, caffeinated water,
Yeah.
and then we made coffee with it.
did this morning because I was gonna make a green tea, and then I'm like, I'll just have a coffee, and I put the coffee cup underneath, but it had the green tea bag in it. Oh yeah, I feel like I'm
Jacked.
still just
Yeah.
like, wow, I can go for a walk. It's like 9 o'clock at night. It's 10 o'clock at night.
It is.
All right, we're break time soon. Okay, what do we?
Well, that's
let's
what I'm
finish these.
saying.
Yeah, we're doing great.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I wanted to throw this one into Book of Boba Fett. So the Book of Boba Fett's funny because it's not a very long book, and even some like this episode has nothing to do with Boba Fett at all. But yeah, he just goes to Tatooine, and he has that. Pelimoto, the mechanic, and they build that old Naboo fighter.
That's her
Like
name,
the-
Pelimoto.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know her name.
Yeah.
That might be in one of the trivia questions.
Oh, okay. But
There's a little hint.
but yeah, I don't know. I just love that scene because it's like, you know, you don't get to see that side of Star Wars that often. You always see them fixing their ships, but just to kind of, you know, pull out this old thing from like the back of the shop and all right, we're going to put this thing together. It was just a really cool episode, and then he gets to fly
and it's
it.
a sick ship.
I really
that
love
ship
that
is
ship
amazing.
too.
Oh,
Yeah. He went from the Razor Crest, which is like awesome, but it's like big and clunky. It's like carrying like a cruise ship, you know.
Yeah.
And then his Naboo fighter was
Naboo
like
fighters
sweet.
were so sleek.
So sleek.
I actually really love
like
that.
a giant mirror.
Because 4, 5, 6, everything was very square, very 80s. Like the X-wings and stuff looked like 80s cars kind of did.
Yeah.
And you have all like battleship parts and all kinds of really technical. And then episode 1 came out, and these ships were like sleek and smooth, nothing
like
on them. And it was
fiberglass,
like it was a totally different vibe, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. No buttons, no levers, just like ping.
But yeah, those
Schwing.
Naboo fighters were cool.
Yeah,
Which
they
if-
were awesome.
Sort of like paints, or sorry, like an analogy, I guess, between like life now or what we've gone through versus that as well. As like you take a look back at the 30s and like the 20s, like that whole sort of Art Deco style where things were really nice, and then you get into the wartime where it gets much more industrial and you start having these big boxy things, right?
Yeah.
And it's the same thing in Star Wars, right? So you have like the end of the Republic, where things are still very much beautiful. There's an art to it. There's a flow to it. And then you get into the war, like the Empire forming, Clone War. Then you start seeing design getting much more utilitarian. So you start seeing those squared off shapes and things that are built more for function than form, right? And that was like they even mentioned that, like the Naboo, like Watto on episode 1 mentions, oh, Nubian. He's so excited because it is form over function. Whereas, well, I guess not. They're pretty functional too. But then everything built after that is definitely function over form, right?
Yeah. And I guess more like minimalist.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You're on your own versus bring your entire life and everything in it.
I think with the exception of the B-Wing. Just going to like nerd, like Star Wars ships, like the B-Wing. I still love that thing. Like that. Yeah. When I was a kid and I would close my eyes and think about, man, if I was piloting something, a B-Wing, like it's just big, it's huge, it's powerful, and it swings around the cockpit. Like how cool is that?
Yeah, that's
pretty cool.
So cool.
Very cool.
I still like the TIE fighters. I would want to drive that.
Oh, TIE fighters are awesome.
Maybe I'm just evil.
No,
The
TIE fighters are
Interceptors.
great.
TIE fighters are the
God,
best.
Yeah.
The what?
The Interceptors were the ones that had like spiky wings on the front.
Oh, yeah.
That's TIE interceptors were great.
Yeah.
TIE bombers were cool. Yeah. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Bad guy vehicles are great.
Yeah. God love the baddies.
Yep.
This one mine?
Am I up?
No, it's you, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
The throne room duel in Return of the Jedi.
Yep.
What more can you say
Yep.
about that?
Same thing. Cry your eyes out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some of the backstory with that too, like one of the expanded universe ones, like I guess the Emperor sends his 2 Crimson Guards away, right? And like there's an entire series of stories, entire comic book series, I guess, about those 2 Crimson Guards that go away and kind of what's going through their mind as that's happening, because they're like, oh my God, the Emperor's just sent me away. Like I can't keep this person safe anymore. And those guys, like they were meant to be the most fanatical supporters of the Emperor. Like they get tortured, have their personalities stripped away. They live just to support him. And then as he sends them away, they're both like, what's going on here? Like,
We've already proved ourselves.
Yeah, why are you sending me away? So
where
they're
am I
actually
going?
hurt. Their feelings are hurt, which is just
because they're so
weird
loyal to
see.
him.
Yeah. And then of course the worst happens and they don't understand what happened, right? They still think that, oh my God, like Luke must have killed the Emperor, and they finally put 2 and 2 together and realize it was Vader, and the betrayal is just so intense for them.
Right.
Again, beautiful scene, but that's the beauty of Star Wars, is that you get to look at it from all these different angles.
Yeah, all the different characters' perspectives, right? And, be like,
and there's
what
a
are they
story for
thinking
all of
of?
them.
And they're all so intense. They're never just like going out for coffee.
Yeah.
Someone's always getting slaughtered. Someone's always getting like deceived.
Okay, that is why you guys have to make time to watch Skeleton Crew, because it's just normalcy.
Oh.
It's normalcy. You watch the first part of it, you're like, oh my God, like this is just They're just normal people.
Yeah.
They're going to school. They're going to work. Kids are getting grounded. It's weird. Like,
Okay.
it's worth a watch for sure.
Okay, yeah, we'll watch
Cool.
it for sure. This is totally off topic, but that was like WandaVision. Did you ever watch that? It's like a Marvel series.
So good.
So good,
Yeah.
yeah. But same thing. You're just like, what am I watching? Like nothing cool is happening.
Yep.
You're just like, these people are just going to their jobs. What is going on?
The one I
And then
haven't
it starts
seen,
to come out.
there's that offshoot of that, like Only Agatha, or I can't remember what it's called, but it's like the witch lady in that. She's got her own spin-off, and I watched the first episode of that as well.
Wow.
You got to see it.
Okay.
It's just, yeah.
Yeah, I love all the
Not what you expect.
Marvel series too. Again, I think it goes in the same realm.
Yeah, they kind of just got away from me, but
Nerd TV, nerd cinema.
Speaking my love language.
It's the best kind. All right, number 1. Dun, 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 dun.
I think, Jake, you should take this one.
me,
Yep.
I guess so. Well, come on.
Say it like this.
Everybody knows what it is. Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
your
it's
daddy.
actually, it's No, I Am Your Father.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
He doesn't say, Luke, I am your father?
No.
He says,
does not.
no, I am your father?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And it makes sense in
Okay.
the conversation
Yeah.
leading up to it
Sure.
because Luke's talking back to him.
Oh.
Yeah. He's like, you told
Kids
me.
always talking back to their
Always
dads. man.
talking back to their dads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
one of those
It's
ones-
so, you know what was crazy, though? Because obviously, like, I'd never seen any of the Star Wars, but I obviously knew.
Yeah. You knew it was going to happen.
I had heard it so many times that you see memes and whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me it was like very anticlimactic. So I'm wondering, like,
So
for
you already
you
knew.
guys, if you were a kid, like, did you know when you were a kid seeing it? Because I feel like it came out of nowhere.
No, I didn't.
No.
There was no
Yeah.
alluding to it. There was no foreshadowing. Like, you can usually watch a movie and be like, oh yeah, I know this is going on. Even some of the other things in Star Wars, you start piecing things together, it's obvious. That was like came out of nowhere. Like, I knew, so it was anticlimactic for me, but I was like, if you guys were the first time seeing those movies, would you be like, jaw dropped?
Yep.
Yes.
And in
Okay.
my dumb little kid brain, every time I'd rewatch it for at least 10 times, I'd still be like, you knew it was coming. Like, I'd seen it, but still it'd be a surprise each and every
Mind
time.
blown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like the way they didn't allude to anything. Like, there was
Yeah.
no foreshadowing of it. It was just wild.
And then, I mean, you got to ask yourself too, like, when that happens, because Vader's still full on baddie at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, is he saying that because there's a glimmer of hope that he's like, maybe I can try to start reconnecting here? Maybe there's that good part of him that's still inside. Or is he just messing with him? Is he just trying to, like, get under Luke's skin so he has more of the opportunity?
To
like,
kill
I don't know.
him, yeah.
It's not like he's saying, hey, let's go have a catch. He's like, they're in the middle of a fight when he says it, you
Yeah.
know? Is there another purpose there? And then he goes ahead and chops his hand off.
Yeah.
I don't think it's coming from a place of love. I want to think it's coming from a place of love, but it's not. I think he's just trying to mess with him
He's
at that point.
straight messed up.
Yeah.
It's the itchy suit. I didn't know about that.
Yeah. So can you imagine, like, just wearing like a really bad wool suit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
itching the crap out of yourself.
Yeah.
Ew, he looks so terrible. How come it wasn't him that was the ghost? Like, why didn't they use the original character as the ghost?
They did.
They did.
The VHS, it was a different person altogether.
Yeah.
And then they switched it out to Hayden.
Was
Yeah.
it the
You're on.
original, like the guy when they took off the hood? When they took off the mask?
Yeah.
That's who it should have been.
Making another plot hole, but yeah.
Yeah, why did they do that? Because then the ages didn't match up.
He had
of,
ghost
like,
Botox. That's what happened.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
rejuvenated.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Maybe just Obi-Wan liked being old and Anakin wanted to be young again because he was a monster for the rest. Yeah, I guess that makes
He
sense.
didn't even look
Yeah.
like a monster.
What do you mean?
When he
was
took the
Vader.
hood off?
He was all
Yeah, he looked pretty
shrivelly
messed up.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know, he didn't have a real arm or two legs. Like, what do you want? Like a Stumpy the
handsome
Ghost?
face. Yeah.
That's why he never asked to have a catch with Luke. Now that all makes
He
sense.
just has two stumps.
He's got two stumps.
Yeah.
Get it. I get it. Yeah. Have they... I wonder if they're going to redo that again and have, like, Obi-Wan's younger ghost. Like, if they do another version. Like, they're always putting out new versions.
Yeah.
Keep changing it.
They need to at least be the same ghost age, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can just be who you want to be when you're a ghost, I guess.
Okay. All right. All right. Now I think it's time for a break.
Yeah, now we can take a break.
And we're going to come back for trivia.
Okay, we'll be back. recording.
We're back and we're recording. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We've had so much fun talking about our favorite Star Wars moments. We are so blessed to have our beautiful friend Sean Harris joining us. He is the
guys.
enthusiast and genius when it comes to all the things Star Wars. So this has been great. Our last segment of the podcast tonight, I thought it would be fun to do some Star Wars trivia. So we're going to start with like 20 in my mind. I mean, I'm so well versed, but we got 20 easy questions, I think, in my mind, and then we have 20 harder questions. So the first 20, my guess is you guys are not going to need the multiple choice, so we'll just do it as like a crossfire. I'll give you the question, you shout out the answer, and then if either one of you don't know the answer, then I'll give you the multiple choice.
Sounds good.
All right. First question.
Oh wait, hold on.
Yep.
I'm going to
Keep score?
yeah, just in case.
Whoa.
It's getting serious.
Are we making some bets? Are we gonna bet anything?
I don't know. I'm gonna keep score.
I feel like the loser buys dinner.
Okay, let's go.
Fine.
No matter what, I'm winning.
Fine.
Oh,
All right, here we go. What is the name of Han Solo's ship?
Millennium
Millennium
Falcon.
Falcon. Yeah.
Oh, Sean gets it.
Okay.
Okay. Who's Luke Skywalker's father?
Anakin Skywalker.
Yep.
I was gonna say Vader.
Oh, well, the answer is Anakin Skywalker.
It's true. I know.
Once he becomes Vader, he's no longer his father.
No.
Obi-Wan told him, "Your father is dead." What's the weapon used by Jedis?
Lightsaber.
Species of Chewbacca.
Wookiee.
Ah. Who trained Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Qui-Gon Jinn.
You're getting your
Yeah, that
ass
took me a
kicked,
second.
Jacob.
I know.
Guess you're buying dinner,
No,
which
these are-
means I'm
these
buying
are the
dinner.
easy ones. These
Yeah,
are
I
the
the
know.
easy
We haven't even
ones.
got to the hard ones yet.
Yeah.
Okay. What planet is Leia from?
Alderaan. Tie.
Okay. Yeah, you can tie. What's the name of Boba Fett's ship?
Slave
Slave
one.
one.
Oh, Jacob. What color is Windu's lightsaber?
Purple.
Oh. What was the original name of the first Star Wars movie released in 1977?
Oh,
Star Wars.
Yep. Yeah.
I'll give that to Sean because I didn't know that until he came in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it literally was just called Star Wars. Good job. Who killed Jabba the Hutt?
Leia.
Yep.
Oh my God, blanked.
Wow. You're like, he died?
My spirit
You
animal.
got choked out. My spirit animal. My aspirations in life.
Come on, he's a space gangster. He's amazing.
Okay.
I love Jabba.
It's just a big fatty.
Beauty is only skin deep.
Ready? Not fooling around. What's the Sith rule of 2?
Oh, yeah, there can only be one master and apprentice.
Yeah.
Only 2 Sith lords can exist at once.
Which giant plot hole, because like there was an entire species of Sith before, and like there's an entire
Right.
Sith army before.
Right.
I get it, but
Yeah. Somebody shit the bed.
somebody messed.
Yeah, I know.
But it's a great
like,
rule.
I feel
Yeah.
like that just they made that rule afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense. You know, they
Which
seem
can
to
happen.
be
You can
very
make new
evil,
rules.
possessive people. So
Yeah.
they're just like, oh, there's other ones. Nope, can't.
There's
have
Yeah,
ways they
maybe
get
somebody
around the
did that.
rules though too, because like the Inquisitors, right? So like there was Darth Sidious, Darth Vader.
it. Yeah.
There shouldn't be any more Sith, but they had like 10 Inquisitors, right? Which technically aren't apprentices, but they're sort of apprentices at the same time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's ways around that.
Yeah.
Ways around that. Wiggle room.
It's the workaround. Who's the supreme leader of the First Order in The Force Awakens?
Snoke.
Yeah, boo. He sucks. Sad face.
Womp
Yeah. What's the name of the small creature that lives with Jabba the Hutt?
Silicious Crumb.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew that.
We even had that Lego piece.
Yeah.
We had to buy it separate because it was gone with this. With the...
Such a weird little thing.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That's my spirit animal.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
100%.
Okay, if you're gonna read one piece of expanded universe, read Tales from Jabba's Palace.
Okay.
It's just a bunch of like side quests. Again, every character in Star Wars, every one of the million characters that you see, it feels like they have a story.
Yeah.
This is like all of the people in Jabba's palace. They all have like these weird little side stories.
Yeah, I actually remember thinking, like, I don't know what we were doing, but I was like, I feel like all the major species come from that scene.
Yeah, a lot of them do,
You
yeah.
see, like, every different, like, different alien. What species is Yoda?
Unknown. There isn't Yoda species. It's Yoda species. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Nailed it.
So I was right as well. I was like, he doesn't have one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who ordered the creation of the clone army?
Oh.
Cypher Diaz.
Yeah.
Dang
Wow, good job. Wow. What planet is the Jedi Temple located on in the prequel trilogy?
it. In the prequel trilogy.
Oh, Coruscant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Who built C-3PO?
Anakin.
Yep. What is the name of the ice planet in Empire Strikes Back?
Hoth.
Yeah, we even talked about that. I love that planet. So freaky. Okay. What famous line is often misquoted? Luke, I am your father.
Luke, I am your father.
Yeah, we talked about that. All right. Who is the Mandalorian in the Disney Plus series?
Who is it?
Yeah.
What do you mean, like
Din
the
Djarin?
actor? or-
His
Yeah.
name?
Okay.
Yeah, Din Djarin.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Who is it? That sounded like it could have been the actual
Yeah, I was
actor.
like, so what?
Yeah.
No, Din Djarin is the Mandalorian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a warm up.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Jacob,
That was good.
Yeah.
So Jacob's gonna crush
are
me
you
in the
gonna
tough
pick up
ones.
your socks during a
Sean's,
really
Sean's
difficult
5
one?
ahead already. So.
Yeah, exactly. Looks like we're buying dinner.
No, this is where we blow it here.
All
This
right,
one's getting
here we
more in
go.
depth.
We'll see.
Okay. What was you might need the things for this. You might need the multiple choice for this one.
Okay.
That's
Okay. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, I just want to get the answer so I can do them simultaneously for you guys.
What?
I have like an answer page
Okay.
for these ones.
Oh.
They weren't all put together. All right, here we go. What was the original name of Yoda during early script development?
Ooh. I didn't know yet.
Do you want the multiple choice?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. A. Minch. B. Zodo. C. Krillin. D. Dota.
It was A, wasn't it? Minch?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Minch. I should have done this ahead of time. In The Empire Strikes Back, what is the name of the bounty hunter with a bandaged face and the long coat?
Bosk?
Huh?
Is it Bosk?
Nope.
All right, what are the options?
Bandaged face and the long coat. Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Bosk is the lizard guy.
Yeah. Bosk, IG-88, Dengar, or Zuckus?
I think it's Dengar.
Yeah, it was Dengar. Yep.
See, the other one's like we know, but it's not on tip of your tongue.
Deep in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, again, that's why we got multiple choice. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I got you.
Thank God for Kenner and their amazing toy line from way back then. They literally had everything.
What
Oh,
is
yeah.
it? Kenner?
Kenner toys.
Oh.
Kenner toys. They was like they're one of the originals. They had like maybe the original or one of the original.
I think they were the original
Were
Star
they? Yeah,
Wars.
but they had like characters
Okay.
for everything. Like for
Really?
everything. Yeah.
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 Like the Barbie doll of
Yeah.
Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. What creature lives in the Death Star's trash compactor?
Oh, that has a name.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are the options?
Yeah.
Danoga, Sarlacc,
Not the Sarlacc.
Womp Rat,
Not the Womp Rat.
Neebray.
It's either A or
Yeah.
C-
A or
A or
D.
D. Yeah. Can we phone a friend?
I'm gonna go on a limb and say A.
Yep.
All right.
Nice.
Great, Jay. Danoga. Is it like a creature that lives in the trash compactor?
Yeah, it's that thing. It's called the eye that pops up and starts looking around.
Oh, yes, when
Yeah.
they're in there and all of a sudden the thing shows
Yeah.
up. Yes, okay, yes. What material is Han Solo encased in when captured?
Carbonite.
Oh, that was the easy one.
Yeah.
Which planet is the supposed birthplace of the Jedi Order?
Tython.
Nope.
Hmm.
I'm like, maybe this is how you say it. No.
Jeddah.
Nope. But that's one of the options.
What else is there?
Osis. Can't even say this. Coruscant or Achto.
I don't know.
Achto.
I thought it was Tython.
Yeah. Good guess.
What was the answer?
Achto.
Achto?
Yeah.
I wonder what
Never
that's
heard
from.
of it. What you want? Oh, like you wonder where it came up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I should have done a little more research on this. Sorry.
I think I had
the
to
books.
argue with that one. Not with you guys, but I could argue with whoever put that one together. Because like, there's literally a book like talking about like the original Jedis and they're from a planet called Tython. Because it's like that planet itself is like a vergence in the Force or whatever it is.
Okay.
It's like a massive amount of Force energy there.
Huh.
And
We'll have
maybe
to
it's
look it
wrong.
up. We'll double check it. See if maybe it's gonna be wrong. Okay. What is the name of the pod racer who crashes early in the Bunta Eve Classic in Phantom Menace? Is it
like
Bunta?
right away at the beginning.
Bunta Eve, yeah.
The Odie Mandrell.
No, good guess though. It's one of the
Yeah.
questions. It's
no,
one of
who
the
is it?
answers.
Oh no, it's
What else is there?
Mars Guo,
no,
Odie Mandrell,
no.
Team Toe Pegales, and Rats Tyrell.
Oh, that's
gonna go with
Tyrell.
Rats, 'cause I like the
That's
name.
third one.
Rats Tyrell. That's what it was.
That's Tyrell.
Rats Tyrell. That was the one.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Team Toe Pegales. I feel like I heard that too.
Mm.
Maybe they're all in it. Maybe all these 4 characters are.
Is it crashes early or the guy that just
Crashes
explodes at
early.
the start?
He crashes early. Yeah, because there's one who like explodes before he even
Yeah.
goes, right? It's
Yeah.
just like his thing's broken down and he's like slamming it or whatever. I don't know. We'll have to look it up. What is Count Dooku's Sith name?
Oh, Darth. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
You guys are doing amazing, by the way.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know it. It's right there.
Yeah.
Do you want the 4
Yeah.
answers? Plagueis. Plague.
No, it's
No.
not Darth
Plagueis.
Not
Plagueis.
Plagueis.
Plagueis. Darth Bane.
No.
No.
Darth Tyrannus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Darth Malgus. It's Tyrannus.
Yeah. Tyrannus. Yeah.
Okay. What's the name of the separatist leader with 4 lightsabers and a cop?
Grievous.
Oh, yeah.
And a cop. A robot cop. I was like, why is this
Well, 'cause
robot
he's not full
cop
robot.
thing?
He was like a normal character first, and
Yeah.
he just ends up being a robot.
Yeah, right. Who's the Jedi librarian in charge of the Jedi archives?
Oh, I can't remember her name, but she
I
plays such a
know.
huge role in like the
Yeah.
expanded stuff.
Yeah.
What are the options again?
Shakti, Jocastanu,
That.
Luminara Unduli, or
Oh.
Deepa Bilaba.
I thought it's B, isn't it?
Deepa Bilaba.
Jocasta.
Was it Luminara?
Jocasta.
Yeah.
Jocastanu, yeah.
Who's that?
Joe
She-
Castanu.
Yeah, she's the librarian when they come and look for the
That whole-
lost, the missing piece, right? The
Yeah.
That whole
missing piece
Jedi
of the
Service
map.
Corps, that's a part of that.
Oh.
So like she's not powerful enough to be like a full-on Jedi Knight.
Oh, so
but
she
they
just
still
has
keep
to
them
work
employed.
for them.
Yeah,
So she
exactly.
becomes a librarian.
That's it.
Oof, painful. Yeah, I didn't know about that, so I was just like, oh, whatever. Either you make it or you don't, but you're right. I guess
Mm-hmm.
some kids would be like, the B Corps,
The B Corps,
like,
yeah. Right?
the rec dancers.
Can you
Aw.
imagine that though? Like you can't really go out and have fun. Like what do? You go to the bar, like the Jedi. Jedi. There's no Jedi bar.
Drink some blue milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drink some blue milk.
Yeah.
Have a death stick. Deep cut for you.
stick.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want justice.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, amazing. Who kills Jango Fett?
Mace Windu. Yeah,
Yep.
we did that.
What was the name of the clone who removed his inhibitor chip and joined the Bad Batch?
Oh, I've not seen that yet. Is it Cody?
I know. Huh?
Removed his
It's not Cody, is it?
inhibitor chip and joined the
You
Bad
should
Batch.
know this.
I know. I do. What are the options?
Rex, Echo, Wrecker, or Crosshair?
I'm gonna say Rex.
He removes his inhibitor chip. Yeah, it's Rex.
Woohoo! Lucky us.
Hasn't even seen it. Yeah, you should watch it. You'll love it. It's a cartoon.
It's on my list. I feel like I have to watch the Clone Wars first, though. And then I feel like I have to watch Rebels after that. Then I can go to the Bad Batch.
100%.
Bad Batch was
Wait,
great.
Did you not watch Clone Wars yet?
I haven't seen it all. I'm still working through it.
It's very
so long.
Yeah.
So long. Yeah.
It's a comfort show. I put it on. Like, I've probably watched the first 3 seasons over and over and over again.
It really
yeah,
is.
then you're like, oh, I need a reminder. And then you go back and you just keep going. Yeah.
Exactly.
I know. What is the Sith homeworld in Legends lore?
Oh, dang.
Sith homeworld.
Malice? No, is it not Malistar?
Canon, it's often referred to.
What do you got there? Korriban.
Yeah, Korriban.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
Mustafar, Moraband, Korriban.
Yeah, it's Korriban, right?
Malachor. Yeah. Korriban, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, what does the ETAT stand for?
All-terrain. Oh.
All-terrain
armored transport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say something vile. But stop myself.
Don't.
I didn't.
No, I mean, don't stop yourself.
No.
Just do it.
No.
Okay.
I don't want to get bleeped.
Yeah, we don't want to get canceled here.
Yeah.
Okay. Last 6.
Oh.
What is the species of Neenum? I don't know. Lando's co-pilot in Return of the Jedi.
Neenum.
Neenum.
What is his species?
Species. Yeah, what's his species? Lando's co-pilot.
Oh, darn. Yeah.
What do you
Super
got
Mario.
there? Super Mario?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a toadstool.
Yeah, he does.
What do you got?
Solistan, Mon Calamari, Rodian. Aqualish.
Solistan.
Yep.
Oh.
Solistan.
The Solist species, they build the spaceships and stuff too.
Okay. Makes sense why he would have piloted it, right? Which Star Wars film had the working title Blue Harvest?
It was the first one, wasn't it? Or no, Empire. No, first one. New Hope.
Do you want to keep guessing?
Yeah. All of them.
There's
All of them were Blue Harvest.
No. Return of the Jedi.
Ah.
Oh.
I should have known that.
Yeah? Blue Harvest? Have
Yeah.
you ever heard of that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Okay. No, I haven't heard of that.
Yep.
What was Anakin Skywalker's midichlorian count?
Like 20,000 plus, the highest of all of them.
It was actually 20,000. Oh, yeah.
20,000,
Over
yeah.
20,000. Sorry. I answered the wrong. I checked off the wrong thing. What is the name of the droid who helps Poe Dameron?
BB-8.
I thought his name was Danum. Poe Dameron.
Dameron.
Huh.
Yeah.
And BB-8 and Rise of the Skywalker.
Oh, that helped. Can't remember.
A droid that helps.
Droid that helps Poe and BB-8.
Oh, in which movie?
And Rise of Skywalker.
Oh.
It's that little tiny one,
the
right?
wheel green guy.
Yeah, he's just a little weird. He's got a microphone sticking out of him. Yeah.
Oh, what are the options?
DO, CB23, R4, P17, EV99.
Oh.
I can't remember it all.
Dio.
Dio?
Yeah. I don't remember her ever saying his name.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah. There's so many weird names in that. Like, remember all the BC Boys names that were in there? Like Slow and Low?
Oh,
that was, like,
I didn't make that association.
Oh, yeah.
That's
that was
funny.
a few of them. They threw in.
I'll go back and listen for it. What's the name of the criminal syndicate led by Dryden, Voss, and Solo?
Oh, was it Black Sun or something like that? Or what do you got?
Close. Well, Black Sun is an option, but no. Crimson Dawn, Black Sun,
Crimson Dawn.
Pike Syndicate, or Death Watch.
Crimson Dawn.
Yeah, it was the Crimson Dawn. Wow. What did Obi-Wan Kenobi claim was a more elegant weapon for a more civilized age?
Lightsaber.
Yeah. Which character says the line, "So this is how liberty dies," with thunderous applause?
Oh,
Padme.
that's Padme, yeah.
Yep. Good job, guys. That's it.
Woohoo.
You made it. Jake, you got your butt kicked.
Yep. Yep.
We're buying dinner.
Yes. We are going to.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Where are we going?
I don't know, but you're very experienced in restaurants. I'm
am.
scared.
I've got such fancy taste. We're going to Red Lobster, guys.
Oh my god.
No, we'll go to Counterpart.
I heard Red Lobster's really expensive.
The one here is not too bad.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I remember somebody saying that.
That's one of those like nostalgia places. That's like you feel comfortable when you
Yeah.
go there. You're not going to get a good meal, but you feel comfortable when you go there.
Yeah. I'm not a picky eater.
No. We'll go to Counterpart or Counterpie.
Abby.
Get another pizza.
Abby. Yeah, we're hoping they're going to be our sponsor. We got to get enough followers that they're going to be wanting to sponsor us.
We haven't really started talking.
Shout out
about
to
them,
Counterpart. If you're out there listening, sponsor us.
And I just want pizza. So
Or we'll take a free pizza and beer.
Whatever y'all can do.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Sean, for joining us. This has been so fun.
You guys for having me.
I hope everybody has a wonderful May the 4th, and I hope it's filled with all the Star Wars stuff.
Yep, absolutely.
May
Thanks,
the 4th
folks.
be with you.
May the 4th be with you. Thanks so much for having me. It was a blast.
So fun.
Thanks, guys.
Don't forget to follow us on Spotify, and you'll never miss a podcast.
All right. Good night.